Giant fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is brought down at the 20. After a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of a yard.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Again, it's Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
It is good. That ties the game at 7.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get this down to the 10. 52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Lions 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl. Break it down, Coach. Break it down. Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, Watson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's a second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Watson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On the option to give to Swift here. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Swift again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 29, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He'll get this to Elliott. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The 20. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
42. Lions 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still would. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
2-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On play action, they'll throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing now, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 89 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year.